All right, let's get started. Mikey and I have so many things to do today. Mikey, do you know who's ringing the doorbell? We need to go check it out.
No, let's check it all out. There's no one here, JJ. There are just some boxes and some letters.
They must have decided to deliver something to us. We need to very carefully look at what's in these boxes. But first, we need to read the letter.
Yes, open it as quickly as possible. I'm very curious to know what it says. What if there's some kind of riddle in it?
It's very simple, Mikey. This letter says that you and I have become kings.
What? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but it says here that I will become the Bedrock King and you the Obsidian King. Inside the boxes are our armor, weapons, and crown.
Are you seriously serious right now? I can't believe all this, JJ. That sounds so incredibly cool. I've always dreamed of becoming a king, and now what I wanted most of all is coming true.
In any case, it's all really weird, because at this moment we became real kings. Of course, we should take advantage of this chance. Someone crowned us and gave us some armor and weapons. We'll have to test all of this to see who's stronger.
That's for sure. We should use this power. We should go and get it as quickly as possible before someone else steals our things.
Friends, this is a really big responsibility. After all, Mikey and I have never been kings before. We don't even know what we need to do.
We are kings of different blocks. That means that each of us has our own people and our own powers.
Maybe we each have our own castle. It will be really interesting, and I would like to see it.
We'll definitely have time for everything. There are incredible things, weapons and armor here. We need to put all of this on as soon as possible.
I want to practice using this weapon, Mikey. I want to test my new powers on targets. Now, I officially declare that we are the kings of Mikey and JJ. No one will argue with that.
I can't believe that we were given such power and authority. We really became kings and we can do whatever we want. Even take over this village and rule it, because none of the villagers can tell us anything.
Our job is to rule really well and without any problems. We have to be good guys. But taking over the village is definitely not what we should do, because it will be really bad for the villagers. We have to be far away.
Being a good king is really hard. That's why we will need time to implement and do everything. It will be really hard. We have to come up with different solutions to do something really important and interesting.
We really have a lot of weapons here that need to be used and tested. I want to go out and do it right now. We have much more important things to do before we start recruiting followers. Anyway, this is just a little useful thing. The most important thing we haven't even touched or tested yet. Mikey, how do you feel?
Incredibly important and cool. I've never felt this way. Someone actually made me a king.
You're fit to be the Obsidian King, Mikey. You look really strong and menacing.
JJ, no need to praise. You are the Bedrock King after all. That's a very important title too.
Let's just practice a little. I really want to fight you and see who's stronger. It's really interesting.
Well, let's try. It just seems obvious to me. You're much stronger because you were luckier.
I don't quite understand, Mikey. Are you mad at me for getting bedrock armor? For becoming king? I don't quite understand you.
I decided that I wanted to become king of this village, that I would take it over and kick you out of here.
You can't do that, because you and I are both kings. How are you going to make me leave?
I will summon my army and we will fight. Let's see what you can do against them.
Oh no, apparently there really are a lot of them, and Mikey can summon as many soldiers as he wants. This is really terrible. I can't handle his golems on my own. I need to leave the village immediately so that they don't destroy me.
Ha ha ha! Run away from this village, JJ. No one will support you. I will take over this village and it will be the first of many that I will take over.
I have no choice but to run. Mikey really became evil Mikey and wanted to own the whole world. I need to find a safe place to gather my army and try to fight him off. It might take a really long time, but it's my only chance to win. I just can't have any other. These golems will haunt me for a long time. I need to make my camp far away from the village so I can restore my strength and summon the Bedrock Army to me. Mikey is going to take over everything here and try to become a real king. He will use all the most terrible methods to do this. He will immediately destroy or throw into prison those who are against him. Therefore, I can only advise the villagers to leave there. This is a really big problem. We must solve everything as quickly as possible and somehow make Mikey surrender himself and not do anything else. He must understand that using force is not the answer. He is already building a prison, and this means that we will have big problems. I must find a safe place where I can live now. I have some things that will help me survive. But I will not be a king anymore. I gave the village to Mikey. This is really terrible, but I don't even know what I can do to him. I need some kind of plan on how I will defeat Mikey time after time. Great. I think we can set up camp somewhere around here. Nice area and not too far from the village. I need a place where I can summon my army and we will go against Mikey. This will truly be the biggest battle. My task is to win it and push Mikey back. He should not rule the village and especially the villagers. Most likely, in the coming days, he will turn an ordinary village into an obsidian village. He will lock all the villagers in a cage. I can only say that I am not happy with all of this. But what can I do? I need a good plan before attacking the village, especially if I am alone. The most important thing now is to build a camp and really make a safe place for myself. Mikey should not come and try to destroy me. Wait, friends, but why am I alone? I am the real king, right? That means I should have my army. That means I need to summon them to battle. They should be here and help me retake the village. I hope there will be no problems and we can finish the job. This is really the most important thing, and I believe that we are stronger than them. This crystal can really summon all my soldiers. This is really the most important thing. But for some reason, it makes me feel sick. It's like I'm losing all my strength, friends. It doesn't work that way. Oh, friends, it seems like I didn't succeed. My army still doesn't exist, and I don't even know what to do. How can I fight against Mikey? Okay, let's leave our house and try to come up with some other plan. Maybe something will help us? Wow, this is really my army? Are there really so many of you? And did you all come at the call of the king? Now with such a large army, we can go and fight against Mikey. I'm sure he will have a good army too. We need to prepare for a really tough battle because he knows my weakness and can press on it. It will be really hard for me to defeat him in a fair fight. But soldiers, we really have to do everything we can to win because that's really the only thing we can do. You have to understand one thing. If we lose her, Mikey will take over all the villages and make one kingdom. That could be a problem for all of us. I'll lead the army and we'll definitely take the village back. There shouldn't be a government like Mikey did. By force! We have to take it back and make it truly worthy. It might be a problem, but what can we do? We have to save all the villagers. My Bedrock soldiers are ready to fight, and so am I. I'm their king, and I have to lead them into battle. Then we can definitely stop Mikey and defeat him. Destroy him! We have to make sure his power doesn't interfere with everyone else. It'll be a really long battle, but one of us will definitely lose, and one will win. That's why, soldiers, gather up. We'll start making our attack plan right now. Let's head for the village immediately. It'll be epic. Okay, my soldiers are ready, and we are already at the village. Just look at what Mikey did to it. He really captured it.
JJ, you brought an army, but you can't win. Our battle will be legendary and you don't even know what to do. There are as many of us as you.
It will be a really tough battle because Mikey prepared well and also summoned his army. The battle will be really difficult for all of us, but we definitely haven't lost hope and we will have to fight until the very end. It will be really cool and I will lead my army into battle.
Your attempts are really very funny. You definitely can't do anything and I will win this battle. My army is much stronger than yours, and you can't change anything. You must admit your defeat once and for all.
I will give the order now, and the battle will begin. Your golems will do nothing against my soldiers with bedrock swords. They are much weaker. Full speed ahead, army. We must take the village back from evil Mikey and take it for ourselves. Fight like it's your last time.
Don't let JJ defeat the golems. Do everything to stop his army and destroy it. This is my order, and you will have to carry it out.
Well, let's see about that. After all, you'll hide and not fight, while I'll fight against your soldiers and win.
You must understand that those who attack always lose. This time it will be exactly the same. After all, I've already captured the village.
We'll see what you can do, but for some reason, I'm sure that your defeat will be really close. I just need to put pressure on you and start a fight with you at full strength. We must grapple and fight one-on-one.
I won't fight you. It's really risky. What if you've prepared some kind of trap for me and then I'll lose right away? I'm the king, and I don't have to fight.
Fine. If that's what you want, don't fight. I'll stand up for myself and my people. We'll fight together until the very end.
Then you'll definitely lose and won't be able to help any of your people. You must understand that you're a much worse fighter than they are. They are trained for this.
I need to help them at least a little. We need to get through to you and punish you for what you are doing to the villagers. They are all scared. You put most of the villagers in prison. This is wrong and terrible. You should understand this more than anyone. But you continue to do this and act like a real bandit, not a king. I am challenging you, and you must accept it with honor.
I am not going to fight you. You can try to find someone else who will accept all this. I will fight to the very end the way I think is right.
This is really undermining the morale of his soldiers. We must push through and destroy them. It will be really the right decision if we can punish and trap him and attack like this. Mikey, you will have to fight together with everyone. Otherwise, you will simply lose this battle. You have no other option. You must understand that you cannot escape from me. I will destroy and liberate the entire village from you and all the villagers.
You cannot do this. It is simply impossible because I will run away from you and support the army with magic.
You must fight me and only me. This is really very cool, and I hope that there will be no problems.
I will use magic to destroy you. You may be the king of Bedrock, but you will not win this battle.
Mikey, like me, has the power of dark stars. Therefore, his magic is just as destructive as mine. That is why you need to be careful with this. He can throw these stars and hurt both his and my soldiers. He does not care. First, I will destroy your army. Then I will take all your powers and you will be left with nothing. Do you understand? You must understand that I am much better and stronger than you. This is really the most important thing for us.
I really want to finish this and rule here alone. JJ, you are not needed here. Leave immediately, and then everyone will be fine.
You must understand that this will not happen. I will fight you to the very end to free the villagers. They need me.
Do you really think so? They did not mind serving me and bringing me diamonds. They will work for me and improve the Obsidian village. It will be my new kingdom.
You scared them. You need to be stopped, and your royal reign should end.
I do not see a problem with this. Let them fear me rather than fight against me. They must understand that I am the king and I dictate what they do. They can't do anything against me.
They elected you as the king of Mikey. They have the power, not us. We just have to follow the laws and do everything to make their life better. You want to make them work for you and do terrible things to them. This is really happening. Do you really not understand?
You are trying to make me betray all my soldiers. They are fighting for me and my cause. I will not give in to your words.
Sooner or later, you will understand that there is no point in this fight. You and I are on the same side, and this is the side of good. We must end all of this as soon as possible.
You have become the Bedrock King, and everyone will follow you. I only want a part of what I have now. This is important.
It does not matter what kind of king you are, Bedrock King or Obsidian. Our task is to protect the village and the villagers. You destroyed it and made one for yourself. This is really terrible and I need to stop you before it is too late. The sooner we do all of this, the better it will be. I want to try to cope with all of this, but it will be incredibly difficult in my opinion. That is why I hope that you yourself decide to surrender and do not cause us problems. That would be just so incredibly cool.
I'll be your biggest problem until the very end. Until I start losing. That's when I lose. Then we'll talk about something like that.
Don't try to run away from me, Mikey. Oh, he wanted to trap me in a dark star. That was really dangerous. I need to be more careful and fight Mikey carefully. He'll use everything he can.
Are you afraid of me then, JJ?
We started a real battle right in the village. We have to stop it somehow. We can't leave it like this. It will be really terrible if this continues. We have to finish this as quickly as possible and solve it without any problems.
We will fight you as long as it takes. I am not going to retreat and especially not give in to you. You must give me your crown and only then will I agree to peace. In any other case, a battle awaits us and then we can solve everything only there.
Okay, Mikey, if that's what you want, I will show you what to do. I will destroy you and take your power. You will surrender yourself.
I am not going to do it. I see that my army is losing, but I will stand to the end.
Mikey, surrender as quickly as possible and there will be no problems. This will end quickly and you can remain king.
Oh, JJ is attacking me and I need to run. Otherwise, he will defeat me this way. I don't want to lose here. Definitely not now.
Friends, let's see what's going on in the battle. Wow, there's already an incredible battle in the pit and no one can stop them. I need to come up with a plan to defeat Mikey and take his powers. In any case, I hope his good side wakes up. His golems are really strong, but the initiative is on our side now, so we can quickly end this battle. My soldiers are more numerous.
JJ, don't even think that I've given up. I understand that I'm already on the edge, but I will fight until the very end. As long as my powers are still with me, there's no other way.
Mikey, wake up! You've always been kind, and you can't do this to the villagers. I want peace, and for that, you have to stop everything. We need to stop fighting. We're best friends and have always found solutions to difficult situations. Let's solve everything now, too.
You know, JJ, you're right. I've really thought about it, and I know I did something terrible. I don't want to be remembered as a bad king, so I'm going to take off this armor and crown. I don't need them anymore.
Mikey, I'll do the same. I'll take off the crown and there won't be any more kings. We'll just live and rebuild the village. So friends, friendship has won and we don't have any more kings. So bye everyone and see you very soon.